Yo, what's up? This is Kool Keith, a.k.a. Dr. Octagon, a.k.a. Black Elvis, a.k.a. Papa Lodge, a.k.a. Mr. Withers, a.k.a. Dr. Smith, a.k.a. Larry. You're watching me on the BoomBox. Well, I was dancing first in 1985, and then I went to high school with Ced Miller, and then after that, I met him. Then we went to his brother's house. He was a singer, and then he had equipment up there. And then we started making records, and we formed the Ultramagnetic MCs. And I was originally supposed to do a solo record anyway, but me and Ced got together just to start off to make the Ultramagnetic so I can go into my solo career. I went solo, ended up with a whole different audience, and branched off into so many other different levels of music that made my career get real static. And then it just went into different various forms of rap. It went into everywhere. Sex Style was my California debut when I moved to Los Angeles in '93. I stayed in LA for like 10 years, and my whole sensuous life, Sex Style was kind of personal, kind of more of me being real and what was going on around my house, and, just the whole picture in a music edition. Sex Style was kind of like a novel written on wax of my inner life. And pictures and photography and movies, cameras and girls. I think I lived more like the Liberace part of rap than more than any rapper. Most rappers were more inner. They was making records to be scared indoors, bodyguards. I was more outward, whereas people, parties, fun. I got Octagon, Black Elvis, Papa Lodge. All those characters just took me into different lanes of music: rock, electronic, dance music, pop, whatever. So it made me flexible to kind of, adjust to all types of groups, music. So I ended up working with many groups and all types of different types of bands, and that made my career flexible. Well, I was like one of the most inspired people in New York City to put out my own records, whereas other rappers from those times were kind of dependent on record companies and stuff. I think I took my money out of my pocket and kept it going for myself, which a lot of rappers don't do. I mean, it's an all-around buildup of your clothing, your imaging, paying for your studio time, paying for your own, whatever it has to be to make it happen. I think I did that for myself to keep my career going. I mean, a lot of times there wasn't no record company behind me. It was myself. And a lot of rappers don't do that. They're still waiting for a label. They're still waiting for somebody to do it for them. Me, myself, I took that on myself to do it myself. I think a lot of rappers are stuck. When you do something one way every time, it's like it becomes just your stigma. It's like when you wear a black shirt and a black hat, all your records. Then when you try to put a blue shirt on, people gonna look at you like, wow, why are you trying to be different? But I don't really do, I was never really into that. So I think I kept all my albums different, just not because I wanted them to be different. They naturally was different. They were going through the time that I felt at that time, the feeling that I had, the music feeling I had to make those records different. Kane was good at offbeat rhyming. I think we mastered all the cadences of all types of tempos of records, fast. But I think from the golden era, I mean, maybe me, Rakim, and Kane is probably the only rappers who can rap on all different tempos. There are good rappers out now, but I think they're limited on all types of tempos. We can get on beats, 125 beats per minute. We can go 98, we can go 88. But, you got to respect people. We respected Melly Mel, we respected Kaz. Those are the people that did a lot of foundation and layout for people. So rap is a big tree, you know, it's a blueprint tree, so. Well, I would tell them to be original. I think a lot of people are scared to be original because they're basing themselves on a previous formula that they think they have to follow. Where I was a guy that always went against the grain and opposite of everybody. So my stuff is more like original for myself. That's what made me. So I would tell a rapper, you know, can you be original? Just be original. Like, you don't have to take one or two lanes to become an acceptable rapper. I open the doors for a lot of rappers to change, to do different things, to work with rock bands, to work with electronic groups, to work with dance music groups, to work with all types of bands, and not just to be, well, I can just wear a do-rag and I'm just that.